Hello everybody, it's me Charlotte, and today I have a really fun stitch to show you guys. It's called the knot stitch, and it's very beginner friendly, and it's a 4-row repeat, and I think it looks really nice. It is easy to do. The one thing you're going to remember with this stitch is your tension. You're not going to want too tight a tension, or you're just going to be fighting and struggling with your stitches. But if you can remember to knit a little loosely, it should be much easier for you. This is the front. This is the back. I think both sides look nice. This is what it looks like. I think this would make a very nice placemat, washcloth, dishcloth. You could even do a bathroom rug or a kitchen rug. You could even do a scarf. It's just a really nice, fun stitch to do. And like I said, it is a 4-row repeat, but it's an easy 4-row repeat, so I don't think you guys will have any problem. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But first, I always want to remind you all that I am so thankful for everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Thank you for liking my videos, commenting on my videos, and sharing my videos. It means so much to me. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so now. And if you would like to follow me on Facebook, that link will be in the description below. Okay, that's it. Now, how to knit the knot stitch. Let's get started. As you can see, I changed up the color of my yarn today. I'm using pink. Someone had suggested that the color I was using wasn't really showing up that well on camera, so I thought I would change it up to pink. If you have any other colors that you think might work better, please let me know. Okay, this stitch calls for multiples of 2 plus 1. And if you are new and you have no clue of what that means, I'm going to tell you. Okay, you make your slip knot, you put it on your needles. I'm using 2 needles because, like I said, I want a very loose cast on, not so tight. So I'm going to use 2 needles. Your slip knot counts as 1. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Those were multiples of 2. Now at the very end, when you have all the stitches on you want, at the very end you're going to put your plus whatever. In this case, it's a plus 1. So I'm going to do one more for my plus 1. Okay. The first row of our 4-row repeat is easy. It's just knit. Love those. Knitting. The first row, I always like it because it just makes everything else easier. We're going to knit our first row. And I will put the pattern in the description below so you guys can write down the pattern or just follow along. I would recommend keeping track of your rows. It does make it a little easier if you have to walk away from your work. Okay, row 2 is you're going to knit 1. Now you're going to purl 2 together. So you're going to take your right needle, put your working yarn in front, put your right needle in the front of the next 2 stitches, purl them, but you're not going to take those 2 stitches you just purled together, you're not going to take them off your left needle. You're going to take your working yarn, put it in the back, and now you're going to knit those 2 stitches together. And remember, you want to keep loose tension, and how I do that is, I'll show you on this next stitch. Put your working yarn in the front. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to purl 2 stitches together. Okay, purl the 2 stitches together. Do not take those off the left needle, and you kind of just want to stretch that stitch out that you just pulled through. You kind of just want to stretch it out a little bit. Put your working yarn in the back. Now knit those 2 together. This will make your life easy, guys. And then you pull up on that stitch just a little bit and slide it off. That's going to make working this stitch a lot easier, because if your tension is too tight, you're going to have a problem getting your needle in between the stitches and working them properly, and it's going to be a struggle and you're going to get frustrated. So just trust me when I say try to keep loose tension. Again, I put my working yarn in front. I'm going to purl the next 2 stitches together. Pull out on that a little bit. Take my working yarn, put it in the back, and now I'm going to knit those same 2 stitches that I just purled and pull off. Again, put my working yarn in the front, purl the last 2 stitches, pull it out just a little bit to make that tension just a little loose, put my working yarn in the back, and now I'm going to knit those 2 stitches together. And that was row 2. Row 3 is knit all the stitches. Easy enough. Sorry there was no video yesterday, guys. I was having internet problems and I just got behind, so I do apologize for no video yesterday. Okay, that was row 3. Row 4 and the final row of the 4-row repeat is going to go like this. You're going to purl the first 2 stitches together. Now, if you're working with circulars, like I'm working with circulars today, you want to make sure that you go up underneath your yarn, okay? Make sure that yarn is out in front of your loop of your circulars, your cable. Okay, so you want to purl these first 2 stitches together, pulling out on that a little bit to keep your tension nice and loose. Put your working yarn in the back, and you're now going to knit those 2 stitches together. And that's the whole thing. Put your working yarn in the front, purl the next 2 stitches together. Now put your working yarn in the back and knit those 2 stitches together. Working yarn in the front, purl the next 2. Pull it out a little bit to ensure that it's not too tight. Put your working yarn in the back and now knit those 2 together. Again, working yarn in the front, purl the next 2 stitches together. Pull out a little bit, put your working yarn in the back, and now you're going to knit those same 2 stitches together. And then your last and final stitch on the 4th row will just be knit. And then you start over again. And when you go to bind off, you want to bind, instead of doing a row 1, you want to complete your 4 rows and then bind off. So you would complete your 4 rows, and instead of starting over with a row 1, you would just do your bind off. And like I said, you can play around with different types of bind offs. Here I just used a regular bind off. But yeah, play around with it. I think it's a really nice stitch. Like I said, placemat, rug, washcloth, dishcloth, even a scarf. Play around with different size yarns and needles. See what you guys can do. And that's it for today, guys. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so now. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps out greatly. And if you'd like to follow me on Facebook, that link will be in the description below. Until next time, guys, I hope you all have a super fabulous, wonderful day, and happy knitting. Bye!